Hi, my name is DelmarshaeWalker. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing great today. I want to talk about a video I posted about 5 months ago. I think only about 5 people watched the video, and it was talking about the baby formula shortage. And in that video, I was talking about someone had tweeted, a celebrity had tweeted that, I forgot exactly the words that were said, but there was something along the lines of she felt that the mother should just breastfeed the babies. And I kind of got upset about that because everyone knows every mother can't breastfeed for certain reasons. I wanted to share part of that video with you, but I want you to really listen to what I'm saying in the snippet that I'm going to share with you. Just really I know it's talking about baby food formula, but just kind of listen to what I'm saying into that. But at the same time, like I said, so stop stepping over people, because a lot of these mothers who's producing breast milk and they're donating it to breast banks, and y'all are getting the breast milk, some of y'all would have stepped over those women. Some of y'all wouldn't have looked at those women twice. Some of y'all would have been rude to those women. But a lot of times the people that be out there in the front line with you are the people that's not up here, or the people that you have put on pedestal. Those are the ones that would sell you out just like that. Those are the ones that would turn their backs on you. Those are the ones that if the world was on fire and they had a way to leave this earth to go to Mars, those are the ones that will be hopping on that jet plane or whatever to get to Mars and leave you behind right here, wishing that you could be on that plane with your idol. So that's why you should never put anyone above you, and that's why you should never put anyone above other people. I treat everybody with respect. And then the people who I look at that I feel like common sense, I understand they say common sense isn't common to everybody, but sometimes common sense should at least be, you should at least have common decency to not tell a person what they can and cannot do, or should not do, and you don't know that person, and you're just making a blanket statement. You know what I'm saying? You don't think these women already feel bad that their kids are starving? You don't think that make them feel bad then to say, oh, just stick a titty in their mouth, just breastfeed, you'll be okay? And they can't, regardless if there's a medical condition, or regardless if they're taking medication and they don't want that medication to be transferred to their child, and they can't stop taking that medication because that medication might mean life or death to them. Have you ever thought about that? It's like, really, just have common decency, common courtesy for other human beings. I don't care what tax bracket they're in. If they're breathing, they're human. If they're breathing, they deserve respect. If they're breathing, they deserve to be looked at as, okay, it's a problem. What is the solution? What other solutions do we have? How can I help this person? If I can't help them, just don't say anything. If you're not contributing to solving the problem, and you're only creating more chaos and more problems, like I said, that made me look at you and say, okay, what side are you really on? Are you just saying something because you want more confusion? Or are you saying something because you really just not that considerate of other people in this world? So it makes me really think about it, because I don't really want to get into it, but right now we have 2 divisions. And I went through them, whether it's Democrat, Republican, white, black, Christian, non-Christian, Roe versus Wade, pro-abortion, against abortion, whatever, but it's just constant division, and people are playing into it. People are falling for it. And so there's going to be a 3rd division where people are divided on another level, because a lot of people cannot deal with reality. And so they're putting everybody in a position. Let me change that. They're trying to put people, because everybody is not going to fall for it. They're trying to put people in a position where they don't have to deal with reality anymore. They're taking away that choice. And let me rephrase that. They're not taking away that choice. Some people are to the point where they can't deal with reality no more. They would rather give up that choice. So some people, you're just going to have people fighting for this, that, and then some people are just going to be, they're just giving up. They would rather exist in a world that's outside of reality and just be okay with that and not have to deal with true reality. And it's sad because it's really just a game. It's really just a game, and a lot of people are playing into that game, and that's the saddest part. It's like you got players and people being manipulated. Like I said, it's chess. It's a lot of pawns out here, and it's a lot of people that are playing the game, but they're not the actual top. I can't even think of what I want to use, but they're not the ones that's actually at the top. They're being manipulated in different ways, just like everyone else has been manipulated. I know this might sound like a conspiracy theory, but it's really not. If you really just look at everything that's really going on now, you would see that it's a game. Okay. I said this before, sometimes it may seem as if I'm all over the place, but in reality I'm not, because we're taught to, as Christians, to watch as well as pray. I also want you to think about when that when that Ye incident came up. As far as me, I was a woman that's also an actress. She was like the first one I seen on TV talking about how it made her feel hearing Ye say what he said, or what he had tweeted actually, and it made her feel a certain type of way. Other than being women, I want you to think about what these two women have in common, other than that they're both women, and other than they're both performers. I want you to think about that. The other part I want you to think about, I was saying that sometimes you're in a situation and it be your own kind that will bring you down. It's like you're moving forward and you're trying to reach a certain goal, and you're looking at the person in front of you because you're thinking that is your enemy. You're thinking that is the person that's holding you back, but at the same time you're getting stabbed in the back. At the same time, you have to watch your sides to make sure the people that you have on your team is really for you. I had said that before. And I also stated before that you really need to pay attention to how people move. When that situation, first popped out with Kanye, just like with the lady with the breast milk, she didn't have a baby. I don't even know if she got kids. I'm sure she probably got kids, but she didn't have a baby that she had to worry about. So there was absolutely positively no reason that she had to share her opinion with the world by being so cruel and saying that the mothers need to just breastfeed. She's not thinking about humanity, and these women have babies that are hungry, and why not tweet to the manufacturer or to the president, why is there no baby formula for these parents to be able to feed their child if they choose to? Why not tweet that? Why insult the victim? Why insult the person that's going through a traumatic experience because of their kids not having formula? Some babies got sick because they was trying to feed them other things. But why not tweet that? Because she wanted to start confusion. Just like this other woman wanted to start confusion. Just like these other people who stepped up and was quick to denounce Kanye when there was Ye, when there was absolutely no reason for them to even say anything. If you denounce the man, be quiet. Don't say nothing. You don't have to say anything, but like I said, some people are getting paid to cause chaos. Some people are getting paid to cause confusion. They all got the same puppet master. It just is what it is. Like I've been saying before, some people just don't need to be on the ark. Some people, when that door closed, even if you can get it back open, some people don't deserve to be on it. It's just that plain and simple. You can't save everyone. And when you know you have, it's like I was saying in another video, when you're going to war, regardless of, and I'm not really talking about physical war, I'm not talking about starting chaos or anything like that, I'm not talking about that, but just a mental battle, what we have as Black people have been fighting for since forever. It's more of a mental battle than it ever will be a physical battle. It's mental. But when you're going into battle, you have to make sure every front is covered. You're not just going to be worried about one thing. That's where the distraction come in, because they want you to focus on wherever they're trying to shine the light on. Yes, that needs to be dealt with. Not talking about violence again. That needs to be dealt with, but you also have to be mindful of everything that's going on. So that's why if you look at what I'm talking about, all of them connect. They're not separate. The devil is always out starting chaos, starting confusion, starting this, starting that. The only way to beat him is know his game. The only way to beat him is we have to be united. We have to have the mindset that we're not going to take BS regardless if it's from inside or outside. And like I said, this is not about violence. This has never been about violence. All this is about respect. Allow us, well, no, I shouldn't use the terminology allow. Give us what we deserve, and that's respect. Or just move out the way. Period. Why continue to try to hold people down that don't want to be held down? That's the most disrespectful thing you can do. What are you afraid of? Because what y'all have to remember, humans can exist without a vampire sucking blood out your neck. But a vampire needs us in order to survive. Because if they don't get that human blood, they're going to die. So who really got the power? Is it the person who has what someone else wants? Or someone who needs what the other person has? The biggest lie the devil ever told that he never exists. The biggest lie everyone else told us is that we need them. When in reality, they need us. Plain and simple. And you have to also remember, the devil hates what God loves. So I'm going to leave you with that. Peace, and enjoy the rest of your day.